welcome back to our channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make vegan cheese dip and it actually tastes good, okay? So if you're interested in that, be sure to stick around for the entire video so you can see how everything turns out. Me and Amare are going to be eating it, and this is like one of Amare's favorite meals, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so the first thing I do is get this big pot. It's not too big, but it's kind of big. And how I make the cheese is I use the northern beans. Y'all can hear it, Mari, but I mean, it's mom life. I can't do nothing. So I get the northern beans. I take the juice from the corn and the garbanzo beans, the juice from it, and I put it in the pot with the navy beans, okay? Hold on now. Then I get the cheddar cheese by Daya. Yeah, that's cheese. Amari, don't hit me with that. The cheese, and I use it to put in here. So I'm going to show you how that comes together, okay?
All right, so we added the entire can of the northern beans, and then we're going to add in the garbanzo beans, the juice, only the juice. A little bit of the garbanzo beans fell in, but that's okay. And then we're going to do the juice from the corn. After we do all that, I'm going to do a little dash or 2 dashes of cayenne pepper, just so it can have some flavor before I start adding in the other ingredients. Alright, so I've used this onion before, but we're going to use the yellow onion, red peppers, and a little bit of the jalapeno peppers because Amari is going to be eating it with me as well. So I don't want it to be really hot, but I want it to have a little heat to it. And we're going to wash the vegetables off. Alright, so for this part, I had already turned down the heat on the navy beans and the juice. And what you want to do is whisk it, and that's what helps the navy beans kind of dissolve, so it'll be able to help make the cheese. But before you add the cheese in, because this part cooks really fast, you want to go ahead and preheat your wok so your vegetables will be cooking while you're making the cheese, and you want everything to be done at the same time. Alright, so I showed you guys what the cheese sauce looks like when you first add the cheese, but it will not continue to look like that. We're going to put a little bit of butter into this wok so we can go ahead and add the vegetables. So you guys, during this process, we're going to be going back and forth from the cheese and the vegetables. And now we're adding the chickpeas and the corn. You can add anything that you want to add. I add this in because I don't eat meat. So you will probably add ground beef into yours. And then we're going to season it. I would say use 1 tablespoon for each seasoning that I used. I used ground cinnamon. I used sage, and I used cayenne pepper. So you might want to try this out if you're looking to season it and you know what to season it with. And I know when I first seasoned it, I was like, cinnamon, but it really does add a great taste to it, and it doesn't taste super sweet. It just adds that little bit of sweetness to go against the heat that we're putting in there. And as you can see, I accidentally put a little bit more sage than I wanted to, but I went back and put a little bit of cinnamon in there and a little bit of cayenne to even it out. Plus it's a lot, so it's going to work out. All right, you guys, now it's time for us to transfer these vegetables over to the cheese sauce because the cheese sauce is ready, honey, okay? So that's what we're about to do. And then I realized, oh, it would be easier if I just put it in a bowl and then transferred it. It makes everything quicker, so I highly recommend that. And then we're going to stir this cheese and this vegetables all together.
Amare is super loud, but I'm about to taste this real quick. You know, I eat, you know. Look, Amare coming over here now. She want to be my friend. Let me give you some. I gotta blow it though, because it's hot. Hot, girl.